What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm still making a mess with this cluster. So I got some very thin sheet metal. As thin as this is, as much as I would love to cut perfect holes in the bezel and engine turn it or something, or use the carbon fiber I have up there, I'm not feeling it. I need some sharp stuff and I don't have sharp stuff. So let me flip around the camera and show you what I'm doing. So, I have my glass made. I drill a hole for it so it lines up. Here's my bezel piece. I will glue these on, just like that, and that will fill in the rest of my spacing. Ta-da! So, and then from there, this guy's done, at least for now. It's not perfect. Of course, the side that you don't really see is probably the better looking side, but none of this from on top or the bottom gets seen, and it holds the cluster. I still need to shim it a little depending on where this sits, and then I still need to dust the piss out of this and get some hardware that'll fit it, because the screws I bought, I don't know what I was thinking, but these things are way too long. But the idea is run this for now, eventually get an MB cluster that has electronic speedo, and then do the whole hack of moving this oil pressure to the NB one with the electronic speedo if I do a motor swap. Right now I'm using what I got because I already had that cluster. I already paid for it. It's there. You know, I gotta dump another 80 bucks for a cluster and a speed sensor. You know, it is what it is. I got the MB connectors because I could, because Ben's used Miata parts in Florida, had them in stock. Thank you. So yeah, I am trying to finish up the bezel, and then I still got to run the speedo cable, and then splice in the turn signal lights, the high beam lights. That's about it, I think. Yeah, blinkers, high beam light, and the cluster light, which will probably turn on all the time, just like the factory cluster on this car. At least mine does. I don't know. There might be a short in that ancient switch. I mean, shit, it's from 63. Might have been replaced, who knows? But I don't think so. But that is what I'm up to. Let me glue that and paint it. I was expecting a little bit more texture with this. I might do another coat. I might fill it. And then spray it one more time. I mean, it is bed liner. It's supposed to be okay. You know, rough it up, whatever. Let's go from there. So let me pause this and do some more gluing. So I got my pieces welded on. Some tape. Some liner. And here we go, I guess. So, it's not perfect. I could still body work it later, blah, blah, blah. I just want to, proof of concept, see how it looks. So, here it is, all assembled. So, this is picture frame anti-glare plastic. I don't know if you could tell, it's blurry, because it's meant to have shit lay right on top of it. So, there's my fill panels. Like I said, ain't going to be pretty. I still might go buy some more texture spray later. But, yep. Need to cut this out of a different plastic. I mean, I didn't know that stuff would be like that. I mean, it's not terrible, but the numbers are blurry. And I'm sure with the... Let's see, can I block that? So, yeah. It's blurry. But, yeah, there's a proof of concept. So here's my second attempt with the other stuff. Much clearer. Now I gotta knock all that dust out of there. This stuff was, I just lost the wrapper for it, acrylic sheet. So there you go, acrylic sheet. Now I have a cluster. Now I gotta wire it. So high beam light, blinkers, backlight. That's all I have to add into this. The rest is factory harness. So there you go, a almost finished cluster. I still need to do some gluing, some more drilling for the screws here, and I think this came out pretty cool. Yes, I could have spent more time finishing the ends, but like I said, I'm going to have to do yet another cluster, so proof of concept, I already had it, and the face of it and the back of it I can still use. The rest of it needs to be swapped out anyways, because an MB has 3 plugs, 3, what country you're from, and this one only has 2. So there we go, people. And then, you know, this is how it looks, pretty much bottomed out, and I did get some coilovers for it. I will make a video for that, but I still need to somehow get this huge cable to somehow come through the floor and not through my nice firewall, and then wire up the stuff. But yeah, let's screw this thing in. So it's not bolted in, but that's where it sits. That's as much as you see from the side. Yeah, I need to scoot up a little bit higher, but yeah. So I got it in pieces right now because I am trying to get everything to work. Sorry for the funny angle. So it does not work. So I have blinker, other blinker now. It illuminates. And then I also have, well, you can see that, high beam, no high beam. So minus the brake light there, I got everything to work. So I just got to figure out the circuit for the brake light. I thought I had it figured out, but I don't. It doesn't work when I pull up the handbrake. But I got blinkers, high beam, illumination, and yeah, other than the silly handbrake light, which is, well, those weird things, like it's blatantly right there, but yeah, it is what it is. So let me try to figure that out and reassemble everything and show you what it looks like all assembled. So here we are, fully assembled. So if I give key power, get that. There's the backlight, as you can see. Then I got left blinker, right blinker, then let's turn the lights fully on. High beam. Then I still need to throw some lume on that and hook up the last of the heater, and then it starts up. So here's our side view of it. Not too shabby. I mean, the rest of the dash looks like fucking shit. And this side, before I die of fumes. Then my glow. So there we go. The dash is, or the cluster is wired up. It's complete. I need to run the speedo cable. It's in the dash. I had to drill a hole in part of the bracket. and then fished it through where the old e-brake cable goes. I flipped. So that's where my speedo cable goes. I need to hammer that back down, put a grommet on it, and yeah, I have a cluster. I just need to, connect it to the transmission and go from there. But I have blinkers, I have running lights, I got high beam light, and the hazards work. So thanks for liking, subscribing. Peace out.